Wachichi! Welcome back to Goater Gropers.
With the quality being even better.
Yeah, which is not hard to do from last time.
Indeed.
Because Austin realized, hey, the Wii U is backwards compatible with Wii games, so
Yeah.
why don't we just use that instead?
Even though we probably didn't even mention the last recording session what we were doing. Which
Oh
is
yeah, we have a goal here on Goater Gropers to make our setup as jank as possible.
Indeed.
So we don't actually listen to the TV audio or anything. We just listen to the audio that comes through the capture software on my computer.
Precisely.
We have some interesting headphone split setups that we've had in the past too. Nothing too crazy this time. But anyways, last time what we were doing is, so first of all, a little explanation. The previous capture card we were using before I bought the HD60.
But first, a little context.
Yes, exactly. I was thinking about that video.
Oh yeah.
That's where my brain goes whenever I hear somebody mention context.
Same. That's funny how much of a legacy that has left for us.
Indeed, that's actually one of my favorite videos that we've ever made.
Indeed.
That was like our prime of sketch videos. Like, that summer in between senior year and freshman year of college.
Yeah.
And then on into freshman year of college. Also the remote's making noises again.
Indeed.
Anyway, so the old capture card, the old Elgato we were using, was just shit because it would just drop like a second of footage randomly, and we wouldn't know where because we wouldn't be paying attention. And since we'd only sync once, it would mess up our whole sync for the rest of the session.
Because it would drop frames like that, throughout the session.
Yeah,
too.
and it was weird because it wouldn't necessarily always happen either. Like, I used that capture card when I recorded Star Wars because I wanted to rip the VHSs of the original trilogy to digital so I could keep them without having to worry about my VCR eating the tapes. Because I had the original theatrical version, of course. So I used it for those, and I watched the movies whilst I was recording them. And it only dropped like once or twice during my whole thing of watching the entire original trilogy. Like the whole A New Hope was completely fine by itself, and then it dropped once during Empire Strikes Back, so I had to go back and record the footage. It got messed up, and then it dropped once when I was watching Return of the Jedi. So, yeah.
Highly jank.
Yeah, it is. So then, after we were having the issues with that, we were like, well, what do we do? And then, this was around Black Friday, so on Cyber Monday, I saw that the HD60S was on sale for like $100-something. So I bought it, and so we've been using that. And unfortunately, that doesn't have composite or component input or anything. It only has HDMI input. So we were unable to use older consoles, which is what we were planning on using we were planning on playing the GameCube originally, since the first Pikmin, of course, was originally out on GameCube. But then Austin realized he had the Wii version, so we were playing on the Wii last week, which doesn't have HDMI, so we had to use a whack-ass adapter.
Yeah. I called it upscaler, but it was an interesting thing.
So, first of all, we had some interesting times with the...
He killed himself. I've never seen that happen before.
Gonna get an F in chat from my nigga. But so when we first started recording this last week, like the colors were all washed out and everything. It was an interesting setup.
Yes, and that is what the audience will see too.
Yeah, because it was directly going to the TV like that. So
yep.
No, everything should be all good though.
Yeah.
Life is happy.
It is all green beans in the spleens for us.
It's all green beans in the spleens. That's gonna be our new, cool beans or whatever type of...
Cool spleens.
Cool spleens. that type of phrase, that terminology. I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean.
A motto. A grotto.
Yes, precisely.
A big hole.
I like big holes.
But you cannot lie.
That too. That's pretty epic.
It reminds me of Funhouse when James kept calling Elise his hole.
Indeed.
Those trolls.
Mm-hmm.
So this area
Yeah.
is pretty easy.
Uh-huh.
There's only 2 parts, and you get one guaranteed the first day, so we only have this one part to get.
Epic.
So it's super easy.
Yay.
Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of blue Pikmin, so that makes it slightly difficult.
Uh-huh.
I know, horribly, but it makes this guy more dangerous. Look at my numbers going up. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh, run! Oh, he's dead. Oh no, he's
Oh, he made it.
Oh no, it's greedy! This is nerve-wracking.
Indeed.
Oh.
So, do you have the opportunity to save them at all, or are they just dead if you screw up and let them get chomped?
Yeah, he's an insta-kill,
Epic.
which is scary. And also, I think he's one of the enemies who doesn't have a cap on his attack.
Yeah.
So he could just eat all of your Pikmin.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, see, I got this out, and he still snapped.
Yeah.
So he's still alive. You can't kill these guys.
Ah.
You can only steal from them.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes him even more dangerous.
Quite.
So I've done everything over here.
Epic.
Besides get that pellet. Technically, I've pretty much just 100% this area.
So, is there anything else you actually need to do or should do in this area? Okay.
Well, not really need to do, but
Yeah.
it's good for building your numbers. This is the best area.
Yeah.
Really the purpose of it is if you have a devastating loss, you just come here and you build your numbers.
Uh-huh.
So that's probably going to spend the rest of the time doing.
Epic.
Though, there's an option to end your day early,
Uh-huh.
which I'll probably end up doing,
Mm-hmm.
because I'll probably end up getting every pellet in the area too,
Yeah.
potentially.
Might as well. Pad the numbers.
Yeah, and I'm gonna waste this by feeding it to literally 1 Pikmin. But he's my only non-flower.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the one.
Gotta have 100% flower, boys.
Yes. Also. Oh. There's just well, it's annoying to get these guys up there because of that little walkway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna take a few blues.
Yeah.
Because all that's left up there, I think, is that 1 blue pellet.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's. Some got stuck, but I only need 20.
Epic.
I suppose I could get this pearl too, because that gives you like a ton of Pikmin as well.
Mm-hmm.
No! Whoops.
Rip.
I pressed the wrong button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Does whistling give you super armor in this game too?
It does not, unfortunately. There are plenty of times where you can just get pimp slapped while you're whistling.
Yeah. Why did the Pikmin die, or was that from him dying?
That was from him.
Okay.
I don't know what the story is behind that. That he like technically dies, but he still can snap. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like rigor mortis attacks or something.
Sure,
I
why
don't know.
It's a zombie.
Yes. It's a lollipop zombie.
It's a lollipop chainsaw zombie.
Exactly. Precisely. Is there a boy in this box? Ah, there was.
Two of them.
2 of them. Oh my goodness. The hobo brigade up in here.
That's an offensive term.
Is it?
Probably. If I ever say something's offensive, I mean, chances are it is. Well,
that's fair.
I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that everything is offensive. That's all I mean.
Right, yeah.
Also, I do say offensive things intentionally all the time, too, so...
Like, big chimps are not hot.
Like, I don't want to say anything. It needs to come naturally, you know?
Yes.
I can't just be racially insensitive just off the. It has to be off the cuff. I can't premeditate my.
Otherwise, you go to jail. That's
yeah,
how it works.
exactly.
Look at this. I'm feeding honey to another single boy.
That's pretty epic, dude.
All the single boys. All the single boys.
Do Pikmin mate, like...
No. They're only born from their onion. Did they open this? Yeah, they did. So yeah.
So how does the onion spawn them? Are they clones, or...?
It's like a gel, basically. They're like a big gel inside of the onion. And it forms them and spits them out.
Is that canon, or are you just shitting me right now?
I think that's... Oh, don't do that! I think that's canon, actually. Because that's what it has to do with the Peloposes.
Yeah.
Because it, like, breaks down the nutrients, and then forms the Pikmin.
Huh.
You weren't expecting a real answer.
No, I was not.
Oh, also, something I forgot to say last time is... The majority color takes what they're carrying, and you can tell who has it by the color of the number that is hovering over the item. Yeah, I know a lot of weird trivia about Pikmin, so I can answer lots of weird questions actually seriously.
Well, it's like when every time we watch anything related to Star Wars and you always have some obscure question and I almost always know the answer to even the most obscure of questions in Star Wars.
Exactly. The roles have been reversed. Oh no! That's a new mechanic I didn't show you before, by the way. Or maybe I did show you that last time with the guys.
Yeah, because you had to use it.
Yeah.
To get up and over the thing.
Get out of here. Here we go. These are the last pellet posies, and on the other stump.
Mamma mia.
And I'll put a boy on this. And need to get needlessly large amounts of reds. I mean yellows. You can never have too many reds.
Yeah.
Because they're your battle boys. If you go into battle and kill 1,000,000 of them, you can. It's good to have more.
Yeah. Because you said they do 1.5 damage, right?
Yeah. Those bugs. I think those are called flittering glint beetles or something like that.
Could be. Sounds very much like a Pikmin name. So.
Yeah. They're not really worth it for me to attack. Because you don't kill them. You just pop them onto their back, and as many times as you can do that before they disappear, you get little rewards. So usually it's just a bunch of honey, which I don't need.
Yeah.
They give better rewards in Pikmin too. They can also give you pellets, but I also have an absorbent amount of Pikmin of every single color at this point.
An absorbitant amount.
Yes, whatever that word is.
Exorbitant?
Absorbitant. That's
you sound like EE right now. I'm 90% sure he actually said absorbitant.
Really?
Was it on Family Feud? I think he said absorbent.
Oh yeah, I think they did, and they memed him for it.
Yeah.
He infected me. That's what I'll blame it on.
Since he was on the PewDiePie video this week, EE's on the mind.
Indeed. Oh hey, there's a pellet in there.
Epic.
Yeah, those guys, and they run around like that too, so you just end up throwing Pikmin everywhere, and then you have to find them all after you are messing around, and it's just annoying. So I think that's it for this day.
Alright!
So I'm gonna go to sunset.
Yay!
What? Saved a little bit of time, there was still like a 10th of the day left or something, I think. So we'll get to see the charts and see all the numbers go crazy.
Yeah.
This was actually really good though, because not only did we 100% this area, but also gave us a chance to get more blue Pikmin. And now that we have a bunch of blue Pikmin, we can do pretty much anything in the game besides the final area, which we have not unlocked yet.
Excellent.
Because you do actually need lots of blue Pikmin.
Does this game only have the 3 colors of Pikmin?
Yes. Technically, there's a fourth if you get a special ending. But I don't know if we want to do the bad ending. If we want, because I doubt we'll do all 3 endings. So you want me to just tell you?
Sure, yeah.
It's the Almar Pikmin. The bad ending is you don't get enough parts and his ship falls out of the air, and then the Pikmin take him to the onion, and it processes him and spits him out. And he gets stuck in the ground, but he's got the little leaf antenna on his head. But there's no one to pluck him, so he's just stuck in the ground forever.
That's
Wow.
truly the saddest of endings of any video game that I've ever heard.
Indeed. Also, wow, I can get 2 genocides of red and still have some left over.
Yeah.
And that's way more yellows than I'll ever need.
Mm-hmm.
I think like 20 or 25 is the most yellows you'll ever need.